The invitation that we found in the Scarecrow led us to this school in Florida that was having the summer bash, which I guess is where Annie was going. So me, Aurora, and camera friend, I guess you guys know that her name is Clara now, we all got into the car, we packed up, we hit the road. On our way down, I called ahead and I asked Jordan if we could stay with him. I know what you're thinking. It was awkward, but I figured he owed me because, you know, he did dump me twice. And we weren't even dating. So we get down there, we try to figure out where this school is. It's some small school that I've never heard of near St. Augustine. It's kind of gated, the green is, and they were accepting invitations at one of the doors. Everything was gated in. There was no outlet, no exit, no anything other than the front gates and some on the sides that were being watched. There's lots of people there, and I was asking around, but we couldn't find her. None of us could. Okay, any luck?
No.
They said that they thought that Annette was down at the fountain on the other side of the green.
I don't think we should all go in at the same time.
No, I think you should go.
Me? Why me?
Because she'll know you.
She'll know you too? Okay, fine. We'll go down there, keep the car running, I'll be out, I'll bring her right back in, okay?
Brought him back, DNA from the marrow of femur. Made sure that he's a clone augmented with great improvement. The power of speech. They made him screech, they made him sing. The scientists taught him everything. And he likes to ride the subway, watching all the lights go.
Annette?
What are you doing?
I just saw you.
We have a camera out here. Get the fuck up!
She got really freaked out. She maybe turned off the camera. She said a lot. She said that she had been trying to lead us to Liz, and that Liz must have been editing her puzzles before they got to us so that we would go to her instead. I guess Annette and Elizabeth have been arguing back and forth over which one should be saved first. Annette thought that contacting the community was a waste of time, but Elizabeth seemed sure of us from the beginning. Annette told me that she was testing out the Skeleton Key program anyway, so she entered in the names of certain community members, and because of the bug in the system, my name stopped it from being tracked. She wasn't able to get a complete profile on me or anything. She told me that she never bothered telling Channing about it, and that she was able to pull some of my information and some of my friends and family's information from diving into old archives because they were testing the program on archives instead of the internet. And some of the school archives that they had access to were ones that I had gone to and that Aurora had gone to. They were afraid that Aurora could possibly flake, or me, which is why they wanted to make sure that the letters were going out to different people all around the country, which is also why they got me in contact with Jordan. I asked Annette if she didn't want to be rescued, then why she was getting a hold of people who had access to Florida, and she told me that she had a drop there and that she was hoping that one of my contacts could go pick it up. So I just told Annette, why don't we go grab the drop together and then leave? And she said that she was being watched. Channing had men everywhere on the green, and if we tried to leave, they would kill us. And even if we had gotten out, even if we'd all escaped safe together, they would have traced everything back to Liz. And they would have taken Liz out too. Annette couldn't stand the thought of that happening, so she refused to go with us. Annette told me that when everything was over, Channing would probably kill her. And if he ever found a way to link it back to us in the community, she told me that if Channing attempted to use the program on us, that it would alert the authorities to where he is and it would self-destruct. I asked her why she didn't just destroy the program and alert the authorities in the first place, but ever since Liz has been on the move, she was afraid that any movement that she did would result in Liz's death. Annie, I'm sorry.
Get out of here before they see you. Go!
The drop had login information and Liz's contact information in it. Annie said that she didn't memorize it because if something were to go wrong, she didn't want it to fall into the wrong hands or something. Anyway, the app was like a Find My Phone app, and she stuffed it into a bottle and tied it to a dock on the other side of the green. And when nightfall came, I went to go find it. I found the bottle. I have all that information. And we headed home. And that was when Clara decided to tell me that she had stolen one of my mom's tracking devices and snuck out of the car. I must have just missed her when I went to go find Annette, but she slipped it to Annette. Now Annette has one of my mom's GPS tracking devices, and we have Liz's login information for the Find Your Phone tracking app. So it looked like that we were going to be able to get away with it, but then I realized that no matter what we were going to do, we would have to tell my mom, because my mom has all the information to the tracking device stuff. It didn't end up mattering, because as soon as I got home this morning, Mom was waiting for us at the door, and she wanted to know where we'd been, so I had to come clean. It resulted in an epic fight. But I think my mom's listening, and she's gonna help. She's been on the phone all day talking to different people and trying to figure out the logistics and the legitimacy of certain things that are going on. I told her to proceed with caution, because she's kind of like a bull in a china shop. And as for the fighting, I don't know what to say, but I'm glad that I stood up to her. I'm so tired of feeling like I'm only half alive. Anyway, I'll be in the chat room. Maybe this video will be posted before then, maybe it won't be, I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take to edit. I guess I'll see you guys there. Thanks.